Welcome to the Diary Room. This is the very first video on the channel, and today we'll be asking the question that a lot of you Big Brother fans have been asking. What would happen if Big Brother didn't have America's Player on Season 8? Would Eric Stein win the whole game? Would Dick and Daniele be evicted very early? What would actually happen? We're actually going to find that out today in this video right here, because we are going to redo Big Brother Season 8. So let's go ahead and hop on this daggum thing. Boom, right here we have it. We are perfect. We got Big Brother Season 8 with no America's Player. So I think personally, Dick and Daniele won't win. I think one of them will get far and the other one won't. There's a couple things that I want to point out on here. Dick and Daniele's relationships with each other are unbreakable. I couldn't change that because I know that's like a real thing. But Eric and Jessica's relationships are just neutral. You know, they don't know each other in the house, therefore it shouldn't be. They shouldn't have an unbreakable bond. You know what I'm saying? That maybe that'll develop, but in this season, nothing's the same except for Dick and Daniele knowing each other. I put them as unbreakable because I figured eventually they would bond anyway. Like, I know that was kind of like a cop out in the season, but I figured they would like bond and then be like, you know, a duo. They'd be able to talk it out being in the house or whatever. But other than that, same cast, same people, and there's Jen, obviously. We got 14 people, 14 members. So let's start week 1. Let's just do this thing. Week 1. Joe wins the head of household. They didn't even give me like, well, it's not the interactive one, I guess. So Joe wins the head of household, and I scrolled down. Joe has nominated Amber and Dustin. So I don't know if they had like beef with each other. All right, so Joe has HOH, and Amber and Dustin, as nominees, will compete. Kale, Zachary, I'm just gonna call him Zach, and Mike are all scheduled to compete. All right, and Dustin wins the power veto, which you know what that means. He's gonna take himself right off the block. I like the old interactive one a lot better, but this one, like, if I wanted a double eviction, so I kind of had to do it like this. So Dustin wins the power veto, and he obviously uses it on himself. Joe names Nick as the replacement, so the final nominees are Amber and Nick. I don't remember who was first in the real season. So Amber votes to evict Nick. No, Eric votes to evict Nick. Jamaica votes to evict Amber. Jessica, Amber. Carol, Amber. Kale, Amber. Danielle. Nick. Dick, Nick. Dick, Nick. Anyway, Zach, Amber. Yeah, as you can tell, Amber has been evicted. Vote of 8-3. Ooh. Alright, so we are down a player. Amber, who was probably not going to get very far in this game anyway, is the first boot. I don't remember who was the first boot in this season. I want to say it was either Joe or I honestly don't remember at all. Okay, so Zach wins the second head of household, and he chooses to nominate Evil Dick and Eric. You see, Eric doesn't have the America's Player, so we'll see how this goes. So Joe wins the power veto. Joe is actually clutching this out this season. Joe is like the comp beast right now, and nobody was expecting that. See, we're already getting a new season. Like, we're already getting a change up in the season, because now Evil Dick and Eric are both still in the nomination block at eviction night. So Kale votes to evict Eric. Jessica votes to evict Eric. Carol votes to evict Dick. Jen, Eric. Joe, Dick. Mike, Dick. Danielle, Eric, Jamaica, Eric, Nick, Eric, and Dustin and Evil Dick. By a vote of 6-4, Eric is already out of this season. That is insane. Evil Dick has survived, and he got out. The man who saved him and got him the win in the real season. So we are down 2 players. Amber and Eric are both out. Joe has 2 competition wins, and he might be the front runner for the dub. But Nick has won the head of household for week 3. He chooses to nominate Joe and Danielle. For some reason, no one has chosen to. No one's tried to get Evil Dick and Danielle out together. You know, it makes sense. And Dick has been chosen to play in the veto. So if he wins, they're both safe, because he's gonna use the veto on Danielle. So Joe once again Oh my, bro. What the heck? Joe has 2 vetoes right now. Uses a power veto on himself, and he names Evil Dick as the replacement. So we are. Look, this is kind of what was going to happen anyway had they not had America's Player. Dick and Danielle are both on the block on eviction night. We will see how the house votes. Jen votes to evict Danielle. Joe votes to evict Dick. Carol votes to evict Dick. Oh man, Zachary votes to evict Dick. Mike votes to evict Dick. Jessica votes to evict Danielle. Kale votes first. Can't speak. Kale votes to evict Danielle. Dustin votes to evict Evil Dick. And Jamaica votes to evict Danielle. So by a vote of 5-4, Evil Dick has been evicted from the Big Brother house. I personally think this is the best thing for Danielle, because now she doesn't have anybody to be tied down to in the game. Now she can play how she plays, you know what I'm saying? So we're on to week 4, and I thought Joe was gonna win again, but Jessica wins the head of household, and she nominates Danielle and Jen. So Danielle is easily a target, which sucks because, she hasn't done anything. So Carol, Jamaica, and Mike are all selected to compete. Danielle wins the power veto, takes herself off, obviously. So Jessica names Dustin as a replacement, and the final nominees for week 4 are Dustin and Jen. Okay, Jamaica votes to evict Jen. Zachary votes to evict Dustin, so it's 1-1. Kale votes to evict Jen. Joe votes to evict Dustin, so it's 2-2. Nick votes to evict Dustin. Danielle votes to evict Jen, so it's 3-3. Carol votes to evict Dustin, and Mike votes to evict Dustin. So that is a vote of 5-3. Dustin has been evicted from the Big Brother house. We are now in week 5, and we are down 5 players. 4 players. Okay. So as you can see from the board, Danielle finally got a win. Joe Barber II is like killing it right now for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know when he got evicted. Like, I know it's early. It was very early, and he didn't win anything. But let's go on to week 7. Danielle wins the HOH. Now things are changing here. She has saved all these people except for Kale and Nick. Obviously, she's gonna go after Nick because Nick split up her and her dad. You gotta go for that. But Jessica, Carol, and Zachary are all also selected to compete. But Jessica wins the power veto. I don't think she'll use it on anybody, honestly. But if she does, she uses it on Nick. Wow, so we got a little alliance going on here, I see. Jessica uses the power veto on Nick, and Danielle names Joe as a replacement. This might be the time to get Joe out because he has been the comp beast for the season. Gotta take him out now. But let's see where we go. Carol votes to evict Joe. Nick votes to evict Joe. Mike votes to evict Kale. Jessica votes to evict Joe. Jen votes to evict Joe. Jamaica votes to evict Joe. And yeah, of course, Zachary votes to evict Joe. So, by a vote of 6-1, the comp beast, Joe Barber II, is out. So that puts bigger target on Danielle, I think, honestly. Like, that's what. But I mean, Jessica also has a win in a POV, an HOH in a POV, so who knows? Who knows? But we're here in week 6. Right here, Nick wins HOH. You know he's going to take that shot for Danielle, obviously. Yep, Danielle and Carol and Jen, Zach, and Jessica are all selected to compete. Jen wins the power of veto. What the heck? All right. I don't think she'll use it on anybody, but if she does, I think she'll use it on Danielle. She does. Jen actually uses the power veto on Danielle, so there is a power split going on in this house, and I like it. I love it. Danielle's playing her own game, and she has allies. So Nick names Zach as the replacement. So Zach and Carol are facing eviction. So Mike votes to evict Carol. Danielle votes to evict Zach. Jessica votes to evict Carol. Kale votes to evict Zach. Jen votes to evict Zach. And Jamaica votes to evict Carol. I think that's 3-3. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Yeah. Wow, it's a tie. Ooh, Nick votes to evict Carol. Okay. All right. So, cool. So now we're in double eviction. This is what fast forward is. Double eviction is upon us, and that's the exact reason why I did like a normal and non-interactive season. All right. Shoot, let's do it. Let's freaking do it. HOH comp. Danielle wins HOH. Puts up Kale and Nick. All right, Jamaica, Jen, and Jessica are all Triple J. That's pretty nice. Anyway, Jamaica, Jen, and Jessica are all selected to compete. Danielle wins a power of veto. She is clutch. Danielle might actually win this whole season. All right. She uses it on Nick. What? The one guy who's supposed to be... He's been targeting her the entire season. She used the power veto on Nick and backdoors Jessica. So Kale and Jessica are up for eviction. Zach votes to evict Kale, Jen votes to evict Jessica, Nick votes to evict Jessica, Jamaica votes to evict Jessica, and Mike votes to evict Kale. So if I can see this correctly, Danielle, Jen, Nick, and Jamaica are now an alliance or something? Because they all just turn on Jessica, and by a vote of 3-2, Jessica has been evicted. Yeah, I think they're supposed to, I don't know if this is a fast forward or not. Okay, whatever. Nick wins the HOH, and he chooses. So I guess it's just a quick thing, but he nominates Danielle. So Danielle saved Nick, but Nick nominated Danielle. Fake. He's fake. He's out of there. Danielle was power veto. This is, oh my gosh. And he puts up Jen. So Nick gets Jessica out, then betrays his own alliance. So final nominees are Jen and Zachary. Danielle votes to evict Zach. Jamaica votes to evict Jen. Interesting. Kale votes to evict Zach. Mike votes to evict Jen. Votes a 2-2. Nick evicts Zachary. Insane. This is an insane game so far. We're down to the final 6. It's been a fast week. What the heck? I've never played a game this quick. I think it's because I always have like 50 people in one season. Alright, so we're here in week 8. Mike wins the head of household. What's he gonna do? Danielle is safe. Nice. So he nominates Jamaica and Kale. So obviously everyone else is playing. Danielle wins a power veto again. She does not use the power veto on Jamaica because Jamaica just turned on their alliance. I'm just assuming that's what happened because like I don't know. It just seems like that's what's going on. Final nominees are Jamaica and Kale. I'm assuming Nick will. Okay, Nick votes to evict Jamaica. Danielle votes to evict Kale. Jen votes to evict Jamaica. And Jamaica is out by a vote of 2-1. We are in the final 5. And here's our people. We have Danielle Donato, Jen Johnson, Kale Harvick, Mike Dutz, and Nick Starkovic, whatever. This final 5 is completely different. Almost to a T, minus Danielle. Danielle's the only person I think in this final 5 of the redone season that was actually in the final 5 of season 8. That's insane. So here we go. HOH competition. Danielle wins again. She is a beast in this game and in real life. Jen is safe. Mike is safe. She nominates Kale and Nick. She's gonna have to take the shot at Nick if he doesn't win veto. But she wins the power veto if she uses it to save him again. She doesn't this time. She was smart. She made sure she's got to get him out now. Oh, it's a tie. She gets the benefit of evicting Nick by herself. Jen votes to evict Nick. Mike votes to evict Kale. And she finally evicts Nick. That is poetic justice. That's so sweet. I love that. I love that. We are in the final 4 now. We are in the final 4. Danielle, Jen, Kale, and Mike are here. Mike wins HOH. Doesn't really matter. The final 4 HOH is literally like the least important HOH you can have. But who wins the veto? This is the most important veto you can have. And of course, who else but Danielle wins the veto, and she saves herself, obviously. So now, Danielle has to choose between Kale and Jen on who she's going to take to the final 3 and who she's going to send home with their hopes crushed to winning Big Brother. And she votes to evict Kale. We are here at the final HOH. The final 3 is Danielle with 3 HOH wins and 6 power veto wins. That is absolutely mad. It's like she's won every single one. All right, so part 1, Jen wins the first part. It's endurance. Obviously she won. She has like bomb endurance. Danielle wins the second part. She actually beats out Mike in the part 2. It's down to Jen and Danielle wins the final HOH competition, becoming the final HOH and choosing to evict Mike. So Jen and Danielle are the final 2 of our new Big Brother season. That is insane. Who would have ever thought Jen, I can't talk, I'm so excited. Who would ever thought that Jen would be the one to make it to final 2 if Evil Dick was out? Maybe he was the reason why her season was so bad and her season was so bad. You gotta give Danielle the vote, right? But here we are. We're at the final. We're at the finale. We have the 7 jury members right here: Mike, Kale, Nick, Jamaica, Zach, Jessica, and Carol, which is almost completely different than what it was. And let's see who they vote for. Alright, so Dan and Danielle and Jen watch the jurors vote. Mike votes for Danielle to win. Zach votes for Danielle to win. Jamaica votes for Danielle to win. Carol, I guess for being petty or like a sympathy vote, votes for Jen to win. Kale votes for Danielle to win. Nick votes for Danielle to win. And Jessica, because she was upset, votes for Jen to win. So Danielle actually makes it through and wins this game by a vote of 5-2. So in this redone No America's Player, Danielle still manages to make Final 2, and she wins. She doesn't need her dad. She didn't need any of that. But Carol, I guess she's pretty good in this game, has won America's Player. Danielle had 10 competition wins is a record for one in one season, and that's just insane. That's wild. So yeah, that was what a season. What a season. They took out Eric and Dick in the same, like, right after each other. Pre-jury. Like, what? And Danielle clutched out the entire season. Like, she killed it. I don't know. I told y'all at the beginning when she got saved and Evil Dick didn't. I said that was gonna be the best thing for her game. She almost got beat by Nick, but she managed to screw him over, and all that. It's great. What a great season. That's pretty intense. I like this. I think it's pretty cool. So that's season 8 redone. Do you think that would actually happen in real life? Do you think that Danielle would be better off without Evil Dick in the game? I mean, she tried that in season 13, but that's a whole nother video. That might actually be next. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the very first video on the Diary Room. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Really hope you guys subscribe and tune in for more. If you want to leave comments on what seasons you think I should redo or how you think the season would have gone in real life, let me know in the comments, With that being said, thank you for watching. I will see you when I see you. Peace.